morning, I'm Michelle Pridgeon. I'm the Director of Grayson Land Care, and I also run the Independence Farmers Market. But today, we're gonna be talking about how to grow lettuce. So, does anybody know what this plant is? I kinda gave you a hint, so if you said lettuce, you're right. Believe it or not, when lettuce this size is about 6 months old, it's gonna send up a flower stalk from the center of the plant, and you can see some new little flowers getting ready to form right here. And I purposely let this one bloom and dry out because when you take these dried flowers and open them up, you get lettuce seed. And so we're gonna be taking these lettuce seeds today and planting them, and then each of you will have, in about 2 months, a lettuce plant this big. So let's get started. I went ahead, I normally grow my plants in a container about this size. It's called a cell pack, but since I want each of you to have your own container, I cut them into little individual pieces. And so when you first get this, let's be sure that you write your name on it. Your teacher will have some masking tape, so your name will show up on this dark plastic. So all you do is take your container. The teacher will have a nice big bin of soil, just like this. You want to fill it up, tamp it down just a little bit, fill it up again, and then make a little indentation in the top of the container, and that's where you want to put 1 or 2 of your lettuce seeds. So it's kind of hard to see. Then you just want to take your hands, pinch it down, and you're almost ready to go. Does anybody know what happens next? If you said water it, you're right. So what a seed needs, most seeds start off with everything they need to germinate, but then they need a place for their roots to grow, they need water, they need sunlight, or in this case, y'all are gonna grow yours under artificial light, and they need air. So this little guy is ready to go. We're gonna put him in one of these cell packs, and when your class is done, these will be full, and we'll have a full tray that we're gonna put in your little greenhouse under the lights. So what can you expect? In the first week, your lettuce plant is gonna be about this size. And so you can see it has a little teeny short stem, and these 2 lower leaves are the seed leaves. Those are there inside the seed, and that's the first thing that's gonna pop out when it germinates. In about 2 weeks, especially if you give it a little bit of fertilizer, it's gonna be this size, and you can see the roots are really starting to form and spread. In 3 weeks, the plant's a little bit bigger, it's got more leaves, and the roots are getting much larger. In about 4 weeks, you can see the roots are really starting to grow, and they're trying to pop out of the bottom of the container. So you guys are starting to grow a lot right now too. So think about what your feet feel like when your shoes are too small. They get scrunched up in there, and there's no room for your feet to keep growing. So what we're gonna do is when your plants are about 4 weeks old, and they have a good root ball, we're gonna put them in a much bigger container. So to do that, I'm just gonna take this nice 4-week-old plant. So you can see the stem is right at the soil, and when we transplant this, that means taking it from one container and putting it in another. You wanna be sure that you're at the same soil level. So we're gonna put some dirt in this container, and it's about halfway full. We're gonna put our little plant in, and then we're gonna gently fill with more soil. And you wanna press it around and make sure you've got dirt all the way around. Okay. And then what comes next? Water. So we're going to water your plant. Oops. Okay. So in about 2 months' time, it's going to be about this big. And this is the time when you can start pinching off these large outer leaves. You want to leave like 3 or 4 right in the middle, because that's what's going to continue to grow. And then you can have a snack. That's it.